JAYZ is shaking, and his tea has been hot for a while now. Thought I was done for today with news, but breaking news. JAYZ has now been featured in the lawsuit that has a lot to do with Diddy. Now they're saying that JAYZ allegedly AR'd a 13-year-old girl while him and Diddy were together. An unnamed celebrity female watched. We don't know who the female is, but there's a lot to the story. A lot of context clues about JAYZ that people already knew about. So let's talk about it. Okay, so back in October, there was some lawsuits from two men and three women, specifically for Diddy, right? They were saying that Diddy assaulted them. Now, on Sunday, one of those lawsuits, including the 13-year-old girl, has now added Sean Carter, JAYZ, to that lawsuit, right? Here's the story of what they said happened specifically. So the incident occurred September 7th, 2000, at the MTV Video Music Awards at Radio City Music Hall. Now, there was a young lady, she was 13 years old, and outside of the VMAs, she was walking up to all the limousine drivers without a ticket. She didn't have a ticket in. She's walking up to all the limousine drivers and she's asking them for entry. How do I get into the party? How do I get to the after party? All the rest of the limo drivers told the girl no. But one that was working for Diddy said, hey, if you're a fit for what Diddy is looking for, I can grant you entry to at least the after party. What ended up happening was she ended up getting into the limo. They pull up to a White House, large mansion with a U-shaped driveway. There, she enters the party. She's given a drink. The drink makes her woozy, and she has to lie down. She starts feeling uneasy, woozy, she's discombobulated now. She said that JAYZ and Diddy took her into a room along with an unnamed female celebrity. She said the first person to sleep with her was JAYZ, but the first thing they said to her as a group was, are you ready to party? You ready to party now? She said that JAYZ took her clothes off, and then he proceeded to mess with her while Diddy and the lady watched. Then it was Diddy's turn, and then JAYZ and that lady watched. She said the only way that she got them to stop was when she hit Diddy in the back of the neck and proceeded to get him to stop. Then she grabbed her clothes, she left, ran to the nearest gas station, and called her father. Now, this case is being brought on by the Texas attorney, Tony Busby. And people have been getting Tony Busby all these, reports on Diddy. He's the one handling all the lawsuits for the victims. And they're just coming in. Diddy's denying them. Like I said, she's just one of the 5 that they had gotten in October. Because it was 2 men that said they had been hard and 3 women. Them just now adding JAYZ has now made JAYZ respond, and let's read that. Now let us read. This is JAYZ's rebuttal. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It would make me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you 1 red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that was the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I am more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor, and you have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world who have watched how their life story is dressed in costume for profanity by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake psychics, or fake physics, or psychics. I think it's physics. Fake physics will believe the idiot claims you have levied against me that if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, you would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. So that's Jay-Z. He has spoke out, and I've got some words about Jay-Z's past and why it looks iffy. His behavior looks iffy in this situation because this is not the first time we've associated Jay-Z with a young girl. If you know anything about hip hop, especially back then, Foxy Brown was 15 years old. I do believe when she started out with Jay-Z, she was allegedly 14. She was 15 years old in sexy outfits, doing sexy songs with a grown man. They are 9 years apart. So when she was 15 years old and allegedly he was messing with her, sleeping with her, took her V card allegedly, he was 24. A grown man compared to a 10th grader, okay? Now, these allegations about them have been out for years. Foxy has never said no, but she did speak about, the industry's going to be exposed as well because we knew this back in the day. This was not a secret at the time. Even our fave, who is 43 years old, is 12 years younger than her husband. And they always say that Jay-Z and Beyonce, when they first started, she was 16 years old, baby. So what's 16 plus 12? So that means he was 28 talking to a 16-year-old allegedly. Now, he ended up marrying said 16-year-old, and we love their love, don't get me wrong. But baby, the underage girls in Jay-Z, that ain't nothing new. So from Foxy Brown to Beyonce to R. Kelly tours, something ain't clean in the buttermilk, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, Jay-Z's not going down. And that's on Cowboy Carter. I already told y'all, they going to get Trey Songz before they get Jay-Z. So you might as well quit wasting your breath. Leave this 55-year-old mogul alone, because he ain't going down for none of this. Diddy'll be down before him, but Sean Carter, Jay-Z, he ain't going nowhere. Give it up, Delicious.